welcome back to Engineering Macha. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of embedded systems. Embedded systems are everywhere from the smartphone in your pocket to the car you drive and even the appliances in your kitchen. But have you ever wondered how these systems are classified? Well, that's exactly what we are going to explore today. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of the different types of embedded systems based on generation, complexity, functional requirements, deterministic behavior, and triggering methods. So, grab a pen and paper if you'd like to take notes, and let's get started. The first way we classify embedded systems is by generation. Just like how technology evolves, embedded systems also have a timeline of progress. Let's break it down. First generation 1G. These were built around 8-bit microprocessors such as the Intel 8000 and 85 or Zilog Z80. The hardware was simple and the software was written in assembly language. Some examples include digital telephone keypads and stepper motor control units. It was a humble beginning, but it laid the foundation for what's to come. Second generation 2G entered the world of 16-bit microprocessors and 8-bit 16-bit microcontrollers. Examples include the Intel 8086 and the 8051 microcontroller. These systems were far more powerful than their predecessors, enabling applications like data acquisition systems, DAS and SCADA systems. Third generation 3G with 32-bit microprocessors and 16-bit 32-bit microcontrollers. This generation brought in specialized processors like DSPs and ASICs. The instruction sets became more complex and the concept of instruction pipelining emerged. Robotics, media systems, and industrial controls are some prominent applications of this generation. Fourth generation 4G. Welcome to the era of 64-bit microprocessors, multi-core processors, and system-on-chip SoC designs. This generation is characterized by high performance and miniaturization. Smartphones, high-speed routers, and modern IoT devices are some examples of 4G embedded systems. Next, let's classify embedded systems based on their complexity and performance requirements. This method divides systems into three categories. Small-scale embedded systems. These systems are simple and do not require high performance. They are built using low-cost 8-bit or 16-bit microprocessors or microcontrollers. Examples include electronic toys and washing machines. Medium-scale embedded systems. These are more complex and often use 16-bit or 32-bit microcontrollers, DSPs or RISC processors. They usually run an operating system such as RTOS or GPOS. Think of industrial control systems, video game consoles, or ATMs. Large-scale embedded systems. These are highly sophisticated systems designed for mission-critical applications. They may include multi-core processors, FPGAs, or hardware accelerators. Examples are flight control systems, nuclear plant safety systems, and missile tracking systems. Now we come to functional requirements. Here's how embedded systems are classified. Standalone systems. These systems work independently and process inputs to produce outputs. Examples include air conditioners, microwaves, and DVD players. Real-time systems. Time is critical here. These systems are further divided into hard real-time systems, where missing a deadline can result in catastrophic failure, like in airbags or anti-lock braking systems. Soft real-time systems, where slight delays are acceptable, like in video streaming or ATM machines. Networked information appliances. These systems are connected to networks like LAN or the internet, such as web cameras, card swipe machines, and networked control systems. Mobile devices. Compact and portable devices like smartphones, MP3 players, and digital cameras fall into this category. These systems prioritize portability but face constraints like limited battery life and small form factors. Embedded systems can also be classified based on their deterministic behavior. Hard real-time systems. These systems strictly adhere to deadlines. Missing a deadline can lead to irreversible damage. For instance, In an airbag system, even a millisecond delay can cost lives. Soft real-time systems. These systems are more flexible. While they aim to meet deadlines, missing one occasionally doesn't cause significant issues. An example is an audio-video playback system. Finally, we have classification based on triggering mechanisms. Time-triggered systems. These systems operate based on a predefined schedule. For instance, automatic street lights that turn on and off based on the time of day. Event-triggered systems. These systems respond to specific events like a fire alarm activating when smoke is detected. That's it for today's deep dive into the classification of embedded systems. We covered a lot from the evolution of embedded systems through generations to their complexity, functionality, behavior, and triggering methods. Embedded systems are the backbone of modern technology, and understanding their classifications helps us appreciate their diverse applications. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Engineering Macha. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future topics. Until next time, keep learning and keep innovating.